Yo, what up, y'all? We back with another deck build. In this one, I have a super strong, super fun Doc healing melee build. And this one's going to be really good for no hope. You can, of course, use it on Nightmare. You can use it anything lower than that. Now, on this build, it's super duper good. One of my favorite builds I've been using recently here, I would say. Now, with this one, we're going to have more than enough damage to take out all common ridden. Now, the really cool thing about it, I think, is, especially on Doc, usually when I use her, you know, you're in the back, you're monitoring heals on the ground, you're monitoring your teammates' life bars, you know, you're making sure you're keeping everybody up. But the thing is, on this build, you're going to actually have a melee weapon. So, you know, you're not just going to be a defenseless healer in the back, you know, worrying about heals. You know, if somebody sets off some birds halfway across the map, you get this big horde coming behind you, you'll actually be able to kill them all. And then if the team gets low, you can actually heal everybody back up. We're going to have 3 different variations that you can go with. We're going to have one where we just rock bandages, worry more about like melee damage. Then we're going to have another one where we're going to be rocking medical professional. So we're actually going to be walking around with med kits. You know, we're going to be able to hit people with those, get the trauma up. And then we're going to have another one where we're just going to be really using glass cannon. We're going to be using Vanguard, healing people that way. And I think that variation is really fun too, because if people stay close enough to you, with the glass cannon, you're going to have more than enough damage to actually kill everything around, heal everybody up. So I definitely think it's a super duper fun build. Make sure you guys smack that like button so that way this could reach everybody on Back for Blood, everybody that melees. These are some of my favorite builds. And also to make sure you guys hit that sub button. We got way more builds on the way. I got a nice AR melee build coming out. We're really a sniper melee build, and it's really dope because we're gonna be using Gem, being able to 1-shot, 2-shot ridden with snipers, and then we're also gonna be able to kill the common with melee. So make sure you guys look out for that one. So jumping into the build, we got the adrenaline fueled, we got the cross trainers, meth head, glass cannon. Then we got a couple healing things. So we got the EMT bag, the experience EMT, we got the poultice, and then we got our melee things. So then we got the mean drunk, scarred tissue, battle lust, fit as a fiddle, and well rested. Now what you can really do, if you want to take off fit as a fiddle, you'll still get really good heals from the well rested and also your healing cards. But you can actually take that off and throw on medical professional. So if they do actually have any trauma, you could just hit them with a med kit. That's going to heal back some of the trauma. And then mix with Doc's healing efficiency, EMT bag. You'll definitely get some really good heals on them that way too. Now what you can also do, you can actually take off medical professional and then you can throw on Vanguard. And this one's really good too, because if people stand right next to you or stand anywhere near you, you know, I do believe it's within 10 meters. They'll get some great heals just from you killing things, and you'll have more than enough damage to do it. Now, what you can also do, you can actually go more of like a healing style melee. So if you want to take that glass cannon off, you can throw on medical professional and you can throw on fit as a fiddle. So then now, whenever somebody gets low, you'll be able to walk around with med kits, and then you can just hit them that way, be able to heal up some trauma. Now another variation that I didn't put on here, which you can also do, you can actually take off the spiky bits. Now of course you will lose a lot of resistance from that card, but if you want to take that off and throw on like fanny pack, or if you want to throw on shoulder bag, I actually think that you would probably want to throw on fanny pack only to have that extra 15% trauma resistance, which would be really good for you. And then also too, you'll get a discount in the store on healing items. So instead of a medkit being $300, I do believe it will go down to $262. And you know, that extra, you know, $38, $40, that definitely does make a difference. So, you know, it's fully up to you. Down in the comments, let me know what you guys think about the build. Have you guys done any combo builds, you know, like melee, AR, you know, melee sniper, melee heal? Let me know what you guys have been doing. You know, usually I typically just go with one thing per build. You know, you'll usually have like the best build for it. But, you know, sometimes if you do want to change up a little bit, you know, add a little riz, add a little sauce to the build, I think this is a really cool way to do it. And another really cool thing about this build too, so anytime that you are like around heals on the ground, you'll be able to just completely heal up the team just like that. And then also too, like before the round, if you have money. Now, one thing too about money that I want to jump into, because a lot of people ask me, why don't you run Copper Scavenger? Why don't you run Money Grubbers or any money cards? So the way I feel about the money, especially when I'm just meleeing with no heals, I think the easiest way for you to become OP on the maps, get through them the easiest, just try to buy all the cards off the ground. So I wouldn't buy really anything out of the store at all. There's really nothing that you would need, honestly. I usually would just get like a stun gun just in case you get grabbed. But other than that, you'll find heals on the ground. You'll find explosives on the ground. And then especially if you're meleeing and you got a really good build, that's pretty much the basis of your heals. You're not going to have to buy any actual heals into the slot. So the same thing would correlate to this. So what I usually do on this build is I don't really buy anything for myself. I just buy heals for the team. And then I'll probably just get a stun gun or like a defib for myself since I am playing Doc. And then you just want to play safe. I would just use the melee weapon, clear out all the commons. But mutations, like a shredder, like a slasher, tall boy bruiser, I would just say take out the shotgun, back up, try to shoot it down like that. So that way you're not in any real danger or anything. And then of course, whenever you come across the heals, just make sure you're monitoring the team. Whoever has the lowest trauma, try to hit them with the med kit. And then, hit everybody else as you see, the heals that they kind of need. So I definitely think this is a really, really fun build. Now, another really cool thing about this build. So before the rounds, you know how whenever you jump into the rounds, you might get a couple free cards that you can choose. So it's like the extra stamina card. There's an extra +5 health, and you get like a 1% damage card or like the extra $50 each round. So if you get those, what I would say is always go for the extra money, because once you get 3 of those cards, 4 of those cards, that's $200 extra each round, 200 extra copper. And that's pretty much enough for one bandage. And of course you're gonna also too find money on the ground. You're going to run into a copper avarice level, things like that. So you'll definitely have the money. But as long as you're just not really spending it on any explosives, don't really buy any toolkit, any tool slot items, just buy heals and that's it. Trust me, you'll probably be good. I would say just buy one stun gun, buy all heals, and then you're good. So I definitely think this is a really fun, really strong build. Again, make sure you guys smack that like button, hit that sub button. Also, too, now you guys can join up as a member. For members, you guys will be able to, hit me up in our Discord, which I do have that. I'll drop a link underneath below. So we got a Discord now. And then you'll be able to go on there, ask me about cards, ask me about builds. I'll also help you with levels. So if there's anything that you guys want to run through, anything that you guys are stuck on, if you guys join up as a member, I'll help run you guys through all the levels that you want. And then also too, I'm going to be doing custom emotes. So anybody that joins up as a member, you'll have access to those emotes. Of course, my mods, you guys will have access to those just for the free ski. So no worries there. And then also too, what'll happen is people that are in the live and have like a lot of live time, you'll have access to emotes as well. So make sure you guys are looking out for that. As always, I appreciate you guys stopping in on the vid, and I'll see you on that next one. Peace.